Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Super Jerry 27's Nerd Cave. We're talking about video games, comic books, social commentary, toys, but mostly comics and video games. Those are my favorite hobbies and the ones I've had since when I was 8 years old, and I'm an old fuck now. But yes, so most of you watching are new viewers, and I appreciate the hell out of that. But if I earn the subscription, I would also love that because 90% of you aren't subscribed, and the more the merrier. But you're not here to listen to me talk about YouTube analytics and all that happy horse shit. You want to see what my top 10 games of 2004 are. I don't think there's any really rules with this. Some of these I have completed, some I put a few hours into, but I have played every one of them. And there are some big games not on this list because I just did not have the time to play them, and you'll see that. I mean, I had a video prior. I'll try to link it in this one at the ass end of the video. You know, the 5 games I just didn't get to. But let's start with one of the most controversial games of the year, and that is Stellar Blade. This game was phenomenal. The story was okay at best. I mean, anytime there's an Adam character, an Eve character, you know it's going to be kind of like biblical, starting over and shit like that. But as, you know, Shift Up's first game, it's amazing. The graphics, amazing. The controls, amazing. It is what I like to call a nice starter into Souls-like games, because it has 3 or 4 difficulties. I don't remember which one. You can start with any difficulty you want and see how you do. And I need to do New Game Plus because they've added the Nier Automata 2B, I think, right? 2B1. Costume characters and photo mode and all that great shit. Like, this is a game that I will be replaying in 2025 because who doesn't like good-looking bucks and women? Yeah, sorry, my fingers all jacked up because it met a metal wall, but it looks much better in person than it does on camera. But yes, Stellar Blade, one of the greatest games this year. Snubbed at the Game Awards, which kind of sucks, but we all saw that one coming. All right, let's see. This one isn't getting a lot of love. Not a lot of people know about it, and that is the Retro Realms double feature of Halloween and Ash vs. the Evil Dead. This really snuck under the radar for a lot of people. Not a lot of people were talking about it. I got about an hour into each section of the game. I'm not very far in it because a whole bunch of stuff keeps coming out. But it's a side-scroller beat-em-up. You play as Michael Myers. Not Austin Powers Michael Myers, but Michael Myers, Kill You Michael Myers. And Ash Williams from Evil Dead. And you go through your movies, kind of. You go through your world. You do shit in your world. But the cool thing about this is I can take Ash and put him in the Halloween universe, and I can take Michael Myers and put him in the Ash universe, and that is fucking sick. It's like 32-bit, kind of retro deep, but it is so much fucking fun. I can't wait to see what else Retro Realms comes out with this, because, oh my god, I love these styles of games. Like, it brings back some memories, and it's 2 of my favorite fucking horror franchises. Are you shitting me? All right, up next, we're going to stick with retro. I pre-ordered this. I don't pre-order games a lot. This was a FOMO pre-order because sometimes these developers are just like, you know what, I'm only going to print a certain amount of copies because we did it digitally first. That is Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection. Oh, this has... I was going to read it to you. X-Men, Children of the Atom, The Punisher, Beat 'em Up, which is fucking amazing. Marvel Superheroes, X-Men vs. Street Fighter, Marvel vs. Capcom 1, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, and Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter. It is amazing 32-bit goodness with online capabilities. But I only bought this for the Punisher game, but my buddy Mike wants to play and whoop my ass, so I'm probably going to do that over the Christmas time and New Year's time because these games are pricey. Like, this was $49.99. And I think the Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is like double that. It might have dropped now that you can play it on this. You can only download it on the Xbox and you get it on the Switch as well, but more people need to buy this and play this because I would love a Marvel vs. Capcom 4 if it is in the cards. Not gonna lie. All right, this was not a sleeper hit, but it didn't. I don't think it wowed everybody as much as it should have. And that is, of course, Dragon's Dogma 2, a game, God, 13, 15 years in the making that I had been excited as fuck for. I probably put 30 hours into it. This is one I have not beaten. Actually, I beat Stellar Blade in this list. I haven't beaten all the Marvel vs. Capcom games, and I haven't beaten Halloween Ash vs. Evil Dead, but Dragon's Dogma is on my list to beat next year. It's just so much goodness came out, and when Elden Ring Shadows of the Erdtree dropped, I kind of stopped everything to play that. But Dragon's Dogma 2 is more of the same amazingness from the first game, just with a much bigger story. In the first Dragon's Dogma, you were just trying to fucking kill the dragon and get your heart back. In this one, you're trying to become king. So it's got a lot of the like sneaking around and stuff, kind of like Fable, just not as funny, but great game. If you can pick it up on the cheap, I highly recommend it. It is worth the price of admission. All right, let's do a Switch game. I haven't done a Switch game yet. The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom is a great game. I think Rezo Studios did this one. It's not going to say it. But Rezo Studios did this. They also did A Link to the Past, which is one of my favorite remakes of the Legend of Zelda game. This one is fun. A whole bunch of people that I like on Twitter or like on YouTube saying it went woke, but it honestly didn't. I don't think they played it. I picked it up and played it because A, I mean, it's Zelda's turn. But B, there are some Chad moments in the game. Like the first 30 minutes, Link does a Chad moment, and the King of Hyrule, or Zelda's father, does a Chad moment. You're just like, yeah. Fuck yeah, Nintendo. You know what it means. You know what you like. That Doug Bowser hasn't fucked everything up yet. But it's such a fun game, and you have to think a little bit. You have to use some Tears of the Kingdom thought processes to get to parts in the dungeons and to figure out. But it's so much fun. It's a really great game. Yeah, I can't wait for more Zelda on the Switch 2, and I'm really hoping for Wind Waker and Twilight Princess. Now, this game kind of garnered some controversy because the developers are total fucking toxic, masculine, fucking manly men with big-ass balls. But Space Marine 2, game I've beaten, fucking fun as fuck. This is... Now, if you're in your like 30s and 40s, you remember like playing Gears of War and Halo and stuff, and just those type of just bloody, gory, fuck shit up games. Space Marine is the game that you want to pick up to enjoy. Enjoy those times again, because there's not a lot of games out here that are like Space Marine. Space Marine 1 and 2 are both just Giga Chad games where you fuck shit up, and I'm excited to see what Henry Cavill does with Amazon. I don't trust Amazon. They can kiss my ass, but I trust Henry Cavill. Fucking great game. Great game. I need to replay it. I actually need to do some of this online stuff before my PlayStation Plus runs out. So if you've got this and you want to fuck shit up, let me know. I'm on PSN. All right, let's see. Let's go with a really under-the-radar game that I'm halfway through. I play this in chunks because it's really repetitive. But that is Slither Head. And it is a horror game from the co-creator of Silent Hill 1 and 2. And it's like a body horror game. If you played Siren, you kind of can understand the mechanics a little better because you jump from people to people to accomplish your mission in the world, which is to find the evil Slither Heads and kill them. But you have to unlock special people with the ability to fight Slither Heads and kind of be taken over by them but not get fucked up. Amazing body horror game. It does kind of remind me of early PS4 or late PS3, just kind of games and mechanics. And the graphics are nice and polished, but you can tell they just were kind of going for that aesthetic of back in the day. But this is a game you need to pick up. It's flying very, very under the radar. I don't see anybody talking about it, but they need to talk about it. It is a fucking fun game. All right, now this one I have probably played the least. I'm not going to lie. I got it very recently because of Black Friday, and that is Metaphor ReFantazio. Haha, ole, and shit. It's not by Team Persona, but it is published by Atlas, but it plays a lot like a Persona game. I don't have any Persona game under my belt, but I played a lot of hours in Persona 3 and 4 on the PlayStation 2, and this follows a lot like this. You play as like a hated race in a giant, magnificent kingdom where the king has been murdered by a dude who wants to take over, and he's just an asshole. So you are gathering forces to take out this asshole, and the story goes from there. It's turn-paced RPG, very along the lines of Persona. Like in Persona 3, you blow your brains out. I think in Persona 4 was the cards, and in this one you rip your fucking robotic heart out to get your summons and whatnot. But it is great. I can't wait to dive more into this because it is an 80-hour game, so I know I've barely scratched the surface. But oh my god. Up next, another Switch game. Not a lot of Switch on this because my Switch is like my poor redheaded stepchild. And that is Mario and Luigi Brothership. Just a fun game. It really goes back to the handheld Mario and Luigi games. You're on a boat. Never thought I'd be on a boat. And you're trying to reconnect this kingdom because you somehow get sucked into it. That's like the opening cutscene before you start the game. Mario and Luigi are getting sucked into this world, and you're like, well, we're going to a fucking help because we're a good Italian boys. And that's what you do. You help reignite the sail here, which is like the electric tree. Everybody's shaped like a female plug. It's an interesting game. Like, someone was doing some acid when they wrote it, but it's fun as fuck. Mechanics are fun. The battles are fun. Like, A is Mario and B and Luigi is Luigi, and it's turn-based. Kind of like the Paper Mario shit. But, fucking great game. And my final favorite game of the year I did complete. And oddly enough, a couple new levels have been downloaded since the Game Awards, where Astrobot took home Game of the Year. Now, I've seen some people online say, the video game awards are for non-gamers. I love this fucking game. And I'm a huge gamer. I've been collecting since I was fucking 8. If you don't think I am, I will let you follow me on... You can follow me on Twitter, and I will post my fucking CLZ app of my games. Fuck you for saying I'm a tourist if you think I'm a fucking tourist, but this game is amazing. It's basically if Shigeru Miyamoto made a platforming game for Sony that incorporates the entire 30-year history of Sony's PlayStation. You get to meet Nathan Drake, you get to meet Jack and Daxter, Solid Snake, the fucking Ape Escape. Like, this is an amazing platformer game. Unfortunately, it's not 2-player, which kind of, hopefully the sequel will have 2-player because this would be fun to play with a buddy, or like if you have kids, this is a great kid-friendly fucking game. But there are some fucking levels that will just fuck the shit out of you. Like the special ones you unlock, like, oh my god, there's some shit in there that's hard. Time trials fucking suck. I hate being timed. But Astrobot, it did deserve Game of the Year. Because the notable ones I have not played, Black Myth Wukong I haven't played. I just got it like less than a week ago. I'm probably going to start it on my weekend off. And Indiana Jones and the Golden Circle, Full Circle, Circle Jerk. I don't remember, but that game is supposed to be amazing as well. Harkening back to the PC puzzle games that Indiana Jones used to have when LucasArts was just cranking amazing shit out. But please let me know in the comments, what are your favorite games of 2024? As of right now, there is not a lot to look forward to in 2025. I'm excited for Kingdom Come Deliverance, Monster Hunter Wilds, and I don't know when the Okami sequel is hitting, but I'm excited for that. So please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Have a great Christmas if this hits before Christmas, and have a great New Year, and be safe. I don't want to hear about anybody dying on the road, because fuck that shit. See y'all in 2025, baby.